Speaking with Freedom High School head football coach Brandon Allen, who coached B.J. Emmons last year. Coach, when was the first time you recognized that B.J. might have the ability, the talent level to play at a major Division I school?
The first time I got to see him practice. That's the truth. When I seen B.J. and how physically, just how big he was as a junior, because that was the first time I had an opportunity. I had never even heard of B.J. Emmons, and even though I just lived an hour away, but coming in here at Freedom in his junior year and being able to see him out on the football field move, and how explosive he was, and how well he could catch the football, and how dynamic of a football player he was, I knew he was extremely special.
Coach, you hit on. Sorry to interrupt you. You hit on something there. We got to see the first practice, what they call fan day here, and you mentioned something that he was able to catch the ball in the backfield. He made a tremendous catch along the sideline on Sunday. I imagine you saw that a few times in North Carolina.
BJ, the good thing about him is for Alabama is they're getting a dynamic football player, not just a tailback. BJ's going to be able to help in so many different areas. He runs great routes. He could be a slot receiver. He could be a split-end receiver. So he's not just limited to the backfield. I think that's what makes him so special is that he does have the ability to run great routes, and he's got phenomenal hands. So I think, that's one of his greatest attributes is that he can be so dynamic and be placed in so many different areas to wherever Coach Saban and the offense needs him to go.
Coach, with BJ, I know we're now a week into fall camp. I know his time is now shrunk a little bit and gotten much tighter, but have you talked to him the first week of the camp, and how's it been for him?
I have not talked to him. I think that, just in conversation with some of our assistant coaches, we've been pretty busy here. This has been the first couple of weeks up here. But I think he is extremely excited about where he's at, as far as where he's at on the depth chart. He's, everything that I have. When I did previously talk to him, he was working extremely hard. Even on his time in, he'd come into the weight room and worked extremely hard. He is extremely excited and looking forward to the season and to the challenges. I think it's a proving ground for him. I think that here there was a lot of people that doubted him, whether he could make it there. So I think that there's a lot going on with him, and I think he's out to prove a lot of people wrong.
Speaking with Coach Brandon Allen, the head football coach at Freedom High School, who he coached B.J. Emmons, has he always been physically gifted? I mean, 6'2", 206, coming straight out of high school. Is he putting a lot of work in the weight room? Is that just the gift being God-given ability? Where does that size come from?
He is blessed. He's always been a bigger kid, but he has worked extremely hard to put on some good solid size. And one thing notice, you tell me he's at 206. He has trimmed down a little bit. So when he played here, he was around 212, 214. So I know that Alabama has probably reduced some of his body fat. Not that he had a whole lot, but I think that's just due to the tempo and everything that they're doing, and he's being able to eat correctly. And I'm sure they're maintaining his diet and everything. So he is God-given ability. He's extremely talented. And like I was alluding to earlier, I don't think that we have seen the best B.J. Emmons yet, and I'm extremely excited about his future there at Alabama.
Wrapping up here with Coach Brandon Allen, the head coach at Freedom High School, coached B.J. Emmons the last 2 seasons. Coach, Nick Saban doesn't often speak about freshmen, but I caught word of when we speaking to booster clubs and around the state, he would talk about this freshman from North Carolina they had coming in. What exactly, when he was recruiting BJ, did he say he liked about his game, about the way he played, and more importantly, how he fit into Alabama's offense?
Well, Alabama is known for having tough physical runners, and BJ is certainly that. I think he's going to give them that presence in the backfield. He can run it between the tackles, but at the same time, he's got the ability to get on the perimeter. He's got the speed and the looseness to get on the perimeter. He is a tough physical runner. And like we were talking earlier, he's got great hands, so he can become